or perhaps a problem with your ability to extend kindness. But there's a problem where there's like some lack is experienced here. Someone could be being selfish, or you could feel powerless in a situation, or somebody might just be being ignorant, or because they're not keeping a promise, or a problem with the promises at hand, there's some sort of stagnation here with your ability to have progress, to have growth. Now, you could be dealing with the mother figure, someone that's got this maternal matriarch energy, perhaps very strong feminine energy, where someone could be meddling, or it's like you're not able to have progress. Okay? You're not able to prosper. You're having challenges with trying to prosper with something here. Oops, with this Empress energy, because she don't look fucking happy at all. Look at this. Look at that. Like, can you see her face? Oh, weary. I'm feeling vulnerable. She's naked. She's out in the grass ain't even grass anymore. It's all dried up. Look at that. See that? She just, ass is out, literally. Someone may be lacking compassion here. You may feel alone in this now for some reason. At the root cause of this is the world. Okay? There's something that you wanted to complete, or you were close to attaining or achieving or having success with. But what I want you to notice is that this tree, however beautiful it looks, this tree is not in the ground. It's like in the air. See that? So I feel like that the situation is something that you were expecting to be able to have the confidence in completing or achieving or have culminate or have success with or conclude. There's a lack of closure. Okay? There's a lack of a firm foundation. There's a lack of support, because there's nothing supporting this tree. This tree needs earth, right? And it's not in the ground. So somebody might have pulled a plug out from under your ass. Now, in the recent past, you do got this Knight of Cups. So somebody may have been looking to extend an offer or an opportunity to you, or you may have been looking to extend an opportunity or offer to someone else. But I feel like either you or who you're dealing with started to look back or think twice about what they were offering, because see, that cup now isn't moving forward like in front of him as is to give it back. It's like as if it's been withdrawn or pulled back, okay, in the recent past. So an opportunity that was offered or extended either by you or someone you were dealing with was withdrawn. I feel that they originally came in, like they were going to be the savior and they were there for you. But something happened. There was some turbulence around this opportunity and offer. And that turbulence is you didn't get what was promised, or you're not giving something you promised, okay, in the recent past. Maybe someone was being a hopeless romantic, or, with fantasizing about what they could do, or bullshitted you bullshitted somebody in the recent past, and it's just not going to happen now. Their promise is being pulled and cut short, withdrawn, because this is like withdrawing the cup, pulling it back, or holding on to it, right? Delaying coming through. So what's on your mind is the Magician. Now with this Magician, this is you seeing now what the fuck you can initiate now that that promise isn't being kept, or that you may not be keeping it. But I feel like this is somebody not keeping their promise with you. Now you like focus, right? And determined to see what you can do now to initiate through your creativity, skills, abilities, and talents, and see how you can have the power of influence over your circumstances and still manifest what the fuck you want here, despite somebody having false promises or breaking a promise with you. Or this could be you. But look at this person. They don't look fucking happy. It's like, you're not gonna keep your promise? All right, fuck it then. I'm gonna figure this shit out anyway. And like, you determined. Oh, look at all this red here, root chakra. This is about your stability, your security. You might have been expecting somebody to help you out, to support you financially or support you in your endeavor or project or something, but something you wanted to expand, to grow, or you wanted to see some progress with. And so you trying to figure out how to manifest this shit anyway. Got your glasses on. The thing is, you want to be careful about this energy for what you want to manifest, because, the question is, even though you're going to see how you can adapt and be crafty at it, you want to be mindful and perhaps not to be deceitful or in this place of domination. Okay? And be mindful of what your experience you bring to this, that you don't have any false expertise on your end that makes your circumstance worse. You see? Feel me? So be careful with that magician energy. Now, in the future, you got the 7 of Cups. So there's some confusion. You needing to weigh your options. Try to clear the air. Try to figure this shit out. See what's the best way to go about this. How to come out of this confusion. Okay? You may even be having some wishful thinking around this shit. Like, where can I pull, getting this to happen from? Okay? Because the cup's in the air. How can you get that stability? How can you bear fruit in this situation after somebody then, fucked around and stirred shit up for you? Okay? That's in the future. You weighing your options now, seeing what you can do and trying to see what is available to you. What are all the possibilities? Trying to come up with the possibilities. And so your outcome is you got the Emperor. Now, this could involve a couple, and if it is, there could be a perfect match here, because we do have the Empress and the Emperor here. Or you just could be operating in your yin and yang energy. Your feminine and masculine is balanced, perhaps, or needing to be. But in the future, with the Emperor here, this is you looking at how you can manage something. Okay, this difficulty, because there's like a mountain behind him. How can you overcome this problem, this difficulty? How can you create stability, take responsibility here? How can you protect, or what can you, how can you manage this? What power and control can you yield or wield, I should say, in this? The thing is, you want to be careful, because this is about you needing to be focused, and it's okay to have a personal ambition here, but be mindful to not be too obsessive or overly obsessed. There's a need for you to have courage, a healthy ambition, and have motivation, but be rational and not lack control, and avoid confusion and perhaps even dependency, so that you can figure out how to avoid failure, but take responsibility for the situation here. Okay? So I do feel that, with the Emperor here, you are able to manage the situation. You are able to overcome this hurdle that you're dealing with, Pisces, despite somebody shorting you on a promise that wasn't kept. Fuck them, Pisces. You got this. You're going to structure this shit for yourself. Damn them. Okay? You can depend and rely on yourself and have the pleasure of doing it. I feel like you're not going to let this thing go stagnant for you. And you're going to figure out on how to have progress and nurture the situation. You're going to be damn creative about it. Okay? And you know what? Have that Knight of Wands or whoever flaking on you. Tell them to kick rocks. Spirit, tell me more about the Seven of Cups for Pisces, please. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups. Thank you. You have the Queen of Wands. Yep. And underneath that, you got the Nine of Cups. So you're determined to have satisfaction and get some wish fulfillment here. Okay? I feel like you're going to get control of your feelings here. You're going to settle down. And with this Queen of Wands here, you're going to take confident, creative action and weigh up your options and seek other possibilities here. Okay? To manage this thing or to see something that fell through on somebody's end get picked up by you, or how you can get somebody else to pick up the slack. And I'm noticing here all of this gold, kind of yellow. So this for me is like the solar plexus. So this is you going to stand in your personal power, going to draw on your inner strength, and you're going to stay empowered. You're not going to allow yourself to be stressed. And you, even though if you take a hit to your self-esteem, you know what? You're going to push past that shit. Good for you. You're going to satisfy yourself here, Pisces. Spirit, tell me more about the Emperor. Tell me more about the Emperor for Pisces as the outcome. Thank you. Yes. Underneath, you got this Queen of Cups. Okay, so you're going to get your emotions in check. You're going to follow your intuition here. I feel that your intuition is strong with you, Pisces. And you're going to get control of your emotions. You're going to get grounded. And you're going to see how to nurture the situation. And with the Six of Cups here, you are going to come up with a solution. You're going to reconcile this shit for yourself. Whether you get this reconciliation through you getting in the ass of the person's flaking on you in the promise and seeing how to make them keep it, or you're going to turn to your other friend. But you getting a solution here. This is you getting a fucking solution. Good for you, Pisces. Okay? You're not going to wallow in this. Now, the thing is, be careful with that Emperor. You don't want to be over controlling. Or maybe you do. Just make sure you handle your strength and force responsibly. Okay? Let's take a look at the world. Spirit, tell me about the world. Tell me more about the world, please. No. Spirit, tell me more about the Knight of Cups. That's where we're going to go. This Knight of Cups in the recent past. Spirit, tell me more about the Knight of Cups for Pisces. Thank you. The Queen of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So there was a change. Okay. Now, with the Knight of Cups, you got this Queen of Cups. Okay. So I feel like in the recent past with the Queen of Cups here, there may have been some codependence here on your part of who you're dealing with. But I feel like there was a measure of codependence, which would make sense if you're looking for somebody to keep their promise, right? And, you know, someone was like, yeah, I'm going to help. I'm going to keep my promise. I got you. See that? And who would doubt that, right? But then somebody, that person or you was like, yeah, hold up. I'm going to take that back. That's fucked up. Because there was a change. Okay, somebody with all this green heart chakra, somebody might have had a change of heart here. But anyway, you're going to figure this shit out. So let's take a look. What is the guidance, Spirit, for Pisces? Let's get some guidance for you on this. Pisces, you're going to have to manage this thing yourself. Take responsibility. Okay? Control this. So you can make this thing work. Somehow reconcile. Get a solution for this. You're getting a solution. Spirit, what is the guidance of Pisces? I feel like you might have sensed this too, Pisces. You know, because you're very intuitive. You might have sensed somebody, you know, who's going to fuck around and crush you, not keep their promise, flake out, back out on you. But it's like, that's why you're in a rock and a hard place, maybe because, you know, you were trying to be, you know, consider and, you know, stay cool and see where it goes. And it didn't. And so it's like you kind of feel in your feelings because you kind of felt it, and you might be, you know, getting at yourself about it. But don't do that. Don't criticize yourself. Try to smile through that shit because you got this. You'll figure it out. You will intuitively make a way. What is the guidance, Spirit, for Pisces? What is the guidance here, please? Ooh. All right, you got 2. You got boundaries. Set boundaries. Protect your precious time and energy. Okay. Maybe you decided to withdraw the promise that you were going to keep because you want to create boundaries, or you thought you know you had a change of heart, or somebody may have had it with you. But now, as a result of what you have experienced or you're experiencing the week ahead, this is the time for you to set some firm boundaries now. However this is playing out for you, boundaries now need to happen around this, because you can't afford for a promise to not be kept, or, you know, nobody wants a promise not to be kept, okay? Especially if it was possible to keep it. You also have nature. Take a walk. Let the beauty of nature feed your soul. So you might have to like walk this off. Whoever is failing you or not coming through, you might have to walk this off and cool off, because look at this magician. You know, you don't want to, you know, resort to trickery and manipulation and deception to gain what you want here. Because, you know, it's possible to get a little ungrounded by, you know, realizing that somebody not coming through, and then you resorting to shit to get what you need. So take a walk in nature before you go manifesting with the magician, so you can get to this nice, calm, and serene place and manifest from, you know, your from the light and not the shadow. Okay? Be cool. You got this. You'll figure it out. The ability for you to manage this and organize it is possible. But, you know, don't lose control. Be responsible. Be reasonable here. Okay? And operate in your personal power. A solution is somewhere around the bend. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.